My name is Blackheartwings, and this is my submission for Flame Fatales 2021. I'm going to be running Stardew Valley, Marriage Percent, Glitchless, and the candidate we go after in this category is Shane. Before I go into the run, though, I'm going to talk a little bit about my setup. As you can see, there are very specific choices we have made here. For example, the forest farm. It's really important, as it says in the description, the bounty of the forest is nearly at your doorstep. This bounty is very, very important for the money routing in this category. We also choose the cat. The cat is slightly faster than the dog with the meowing. We skip the intro, naturally. We don't want to watch the intro, that just wastes time. We play as a woman, and playing as a woman is incredibly important because if you play as a male, in the male you get 500 gold from your father, and you get cookies from your mother. Whereas if you play as a girl, you get 1,000 gold, 500 from your mother, and 500 from your father. Thanks, Mom! I also have a multiplayer option set up with 2 starting cabins and a separate cabin layout. This allows me to sleep in the lower cabin on the south part of the farm, which is super important for accessing Shane throughout the run. All of that being said, time begins at okay. So, 3, 2, 1, go. First things first, we are going to move this bed closer to the door and pick up these parsnips. Parsnips are actually super important to the beginning of the run. We're going to plant them both for money and for gifts. So I will be clearing out this area here, making sure that none of these items will potentially destroy my farm later down the line. And let's do a 3x5 plot. And we plant. However, we won't be watering all these seeds. We will only be watering 2. And now I sleep. I'm going to be sleeping until, well, depending on the rain, until the 11th, ideally. However, it all depends on the rain. We hope for rain so that it will automatically water our crops. The 3rd of spring in year 1 always rains. No matter what the load is, no matter what your seed is, it will always, always, always rain on the 3rd of spring. That's really good RNG. So we've gotten a 2nd rain day. I only need 1 more for those parsnips to be ready. And it means that I can sleep straight through to the 11th. That's 3. Okay, marvelous. The parsnips are going to be done. And I don't need to worry about that. The rain throughout the run is going to be incredibly important, and it's one of the biggest parts of RNG in Stardew Valley as well as Marriage Percent. Alright, it is the 11th. Let's go. I'm going to pick these 2 up. No, I'm going to pick these 2 up, and I'm going to head down south. Because these 2 parsnips in particular are going to be for gifting Shane. Shane is our marriage candidate of choice for this run, as well as generally if you're running Marriage Percent Glitchless, you're going to pick Shane as your marriage candidate of choice. Mostly, we pick Shane because his schedule is one of the most accessible out of all of the marriage candidates. He leaves his house at somewhere between 7:10 and 7:20 in the morning during the week, which is very, very early. It's almost as early as the farmer getting up, which means that he's very easy to access. We can gift him early, go to sleep early, and it makes the friendship routing super duper fast. And he should be stepping out. There he is. Alright, so we gift him the parsnip and we talk to him. And now we go to sleep. You will also see me cutting down trees throughout the route. We're going to need a grand total of 850 wood throughout the entirety of this run. It's very important that we get it all. It's going to go towards a chest, a scarecrow, okay. This is an overnight cutscene. A meteor just hit the farm somewhere. It's a little bit of a time waste, but these things happen. Overnight cutscenes happen, and we just have to keep on going. There are also randomly generated. Some other overnight cutscenes are an owl statue spawning, you know that that happens when you hear a hooting overnight. And also fairies. Fairies will show up if they, and these are all very rare chances, somewhere between 1 and 5% spawning. Fairies will automatically grow all of your crops, which is, you would think it's ideal, not that ideal, because it's actually faster to water our crops than it does for the fairy cutscene to happen. So we don't want the fairy overnight cutscene, contrary to popular belief. I'm just going to empty out my inventory a little bit. All of these things in my inventory I will be needing later. But for now, I'm gonna go down and say hello to Shane. What was I saying before this? Ah, right, the wood. As I give Shane, we talk to him. I'm going to need a grand total of 850 wood for this run. 50 goes to a chest, 50 goes to a scarecrow to guard the rest of our crops that we will be farming in the summer. 450 will go to the house upgrade, and the last 300 will be for constructing the bridge that will lead us towards the old mariner. The old mariner provides us with the marriage pendant, basically allows us to propose to Shane. All very important aspects of the run. But for now, I will go to sleep until the 18th of spring. Sleeping through days in Stardew Valley is incredibly fast, especially in versions 1.4 and 1.5. I am currently playing on version 1.5 of Stardew Valley. It is the latest patch to come out. This is the 15th. That extra rain day is super good, actually. The parsnips up above on the north side will be done. So on the 23rd, later on in the run, I can just pick them up, no problem. Haha, fantastic. Well, I'm glad it's raining today. Hopefully it will not rain on the 20th. That would be not ideal. So, right now, I'm going to be gifting that salmon berry to Shane. That's why I picked it up. And I'm going to be gathering up wood. I have emerged on... Oh, I'm picking that up. That's going to be handy. I have emerged on this day, so I can give Shane a gift. This is for the friendship routing. It is incredibly important. Everything that we are doing here in the spring is going to lead up to the Flower Festival on the 24th. It is one of the most important days of the run, pretty much behind the 20th, which is Shane's birthday, coming up also quite soon. Yes, the 23rd, or the 24th rather. Anyways, the cows are hanging out in the rain. Hello, Shane! The weather makes you thirsty. Have a salmon berry! But yes, the friendship routing in the spring especially is super, super important. I'm gonna grab this salmon berry. What I'm going to be doing now, and from now on, is I'm going to be checking my foraging level before I go to the 20th of spring, which is, again, Shane's birthday, one of the most important days of the run. I need foraging level 1 in order to craft seeds. These seeds will be very helpful for the money routing. I'm going to be needing a lot of money, about 20,000 total-ish. This is an approximation. I need, I'm going to need 15,000 in the winter, in the fall. So maybe about 20,000 total. We'll have to see. So, for now though, I will work towards foraging level 1, which I have achieved. Marvelous. I can go to sleep now. It's also why I picked up that moral and these salmon berries. I shall sleep through to the 20th. There we go. These are the wild seeds pack that I was talking about. They sell for a good amount of money. Oh, please don't rain on the 20th. Please don't rain on the 20th. Please don't rain on... Yes! We don't want it to rain on the 20th because it kind of messes with the routing a little bit. You have to go more out of your way to go and talk to Shane during the day. This is the Marnie cutscene with the cat. Right now, I'm going to be saying no to adopting this cat. However, there can be a donation incentive to adopt the cat. So, goodbye, cat. I'm very sorry, but you cannot stay on this farm right now. It's mostly due to the fact that naming the cat takes more time than it does to say no. It's just faster that way, although it is very heartbreaking when the cat meows. It always makes me super sad. I'm gonna put these, and this away. Wonderful. So, the 20th. It is Shane's birthday. Thankfully it has not rained. When I was filming earlier it rained and it threw everything out of whack, but we dealt with it anyways. I'm going to be running around foraging. I'm going to hope for one of each spring forageable item. So that means leeks, dandelions, wild horseradishes, and daffodils. The goal is to have maybe 2, 3, 4 would be really great of each item, but 2 or 3 will do the job. This is the meteor. This is the meteor that crash landed. That was what that cutscene was. But yes, 3 or 4 would be ideal. So we can make 3 or 4 packs and have the money that we need. Right now, I am hoping for about 1,600 gold so I can buy beer for Shane. Beer is one of Shane's most loved items, and it's incredibly important that we give Shane loved items for the friendship routing. Again, for the... Oh, I didn't finish explaining that. For the flower festival. When you interact with any of the marriage candidates in the flower festival, you do gain a little bit of friendship points. However, in order to dance with somebody at the flower festival, you need 5 hearts total. And we want to dance with Shane at the flower festival. It's pretty important for the friendship routing. That's 1 daffodil, fantastic. We want to dance with Shane because we need that affection boost. And this is one of the only categories where you see the flower festival, so it's a momentous occasion. I'm not seeing a whole lot of daffodils. Maybe I can get 1 more. Let me see. There should be a few down here. I do have until 9 o'clock. There we go. 9 o'clock is when the grocery store opens. It's when Pierre's general store opens. And that's when I can sell all of my items. Alright. I'm going to craft. I can only make 2, but those morals will come in handy. Oops. Little too early on that. We're gonna skip this cutscene. I'm gonna sell all of these. This. Awesome. Just enough. Marvelous. Now I need to wait for the startup saloon to open. This area opens at 12. So in the meantime, I will head to the bus stop and chop down some trees. But yes, the flower festival. This marriage percent is one of the only categories in Stardew Valley where you get to see the oh wow, look at all these dandelions and daffodils. My goodness. One of the only categories where you get to see the flower festival, so it's a momentous occasion. And we use it for the friendship points so we can further our endeavors to marry Shane. In the meantime, while I wait, I shall be cutting down these trees. And there will be a lot of cutting down trees, so every time I cut down trees is a really good opportunity to read any donations that come up. There will be a lot of this. Lots of clicking. Lots and lots of clicking. And if you're worried about me destroying the environment here, there is no need to worry. These trees grow back, I promise. All in all, making good time. Awesome. Gonna head back to the saloon. I'm also going to take a peek at those trash cans. Skip this cutscene. If you take a little tiny peek in the trash cans, you might find something valuable. I once found rice pudding in one of the trash cans, which was very helpful with the money route. Let me see. What can I get rid of? I'll get rid of these. Don't need those seeds. That's just garbage. Nothing in there. So, we can take a moment to wait. If it were raining, I would take this opportunity to try and find Shane. Actually, no. If it were raining, I would have found him before 9 o'clock. Because if it rains on Saturday afternoons, Shane will go to work. He will go to work at Joja Mart. And we need to catch him to get the friendship routing. We need the friendship points with him more than he needs to go to work. So, Startup Saloon has opened, and I'm going to do this funky little strat. I stand in front of Gus. He gets confused. What's going on? And he runs faster towards the counter. It saves a smidgen of time, but it saves time nonetheless. Very, very handy. Hello, sir. May I have 4 beers? Thank you very much. Beers in hand, we're going to go talk to Shane, who should be coming into town just about now. There he is, man of the hour. Here you go. Happy birthday. We also talk to him. We get those friendship points in, and now we're going to head to bed. And we sleep straight until the 23rd. The 23rd is the day just before the Flower Festival. Very important for the friendship routing. First things first, I will deposit all of these for use later. Pop the beer in and head to sleep. Okay. So, first things first, before I head down to see Shane, in this little bit of time, while I wait for him to come out, I'm going to head back up here. And we're going to harvest these parsnips and get farming level 1. Very important because we're going to need the scarecrow that comes with it. 13, marvelous. And in the meantime, while I'm at it, let's chop down a tree or two. I think just one will do for now. Yes. Perfect. I'm also going to take a few moments. Wonderful, we have a piece of coal. I'm going to need that. There's another piece of coal. I don't need that extra one, but it works out. Let's head down to meet Shane. Here you go, sir. There he is. Fantastic timing. Whoops. There we go. Haha. He gets a little bit suspicious of you when you start befriending him, so he'll ask you if there's anything you want, if you want money from him, because you know he's shy and it takes time for him to trust people. I can hardly blame him. And now things are going to be scarecrow that we needed. Things are going to be a smidgen different. I am going to leave my house and immediately head south for the towards this lower forest area here. The reason I head south is because this area is where the Flower Festival takes place, and the area will automatically lock at 6:10 in the morning. I need to give Shane a beer before the area locks me out, so we just take a little beeline downwards. No big deal, super easy. I will chop down trees in the meantime. I need about 50 pieces of wood for the summer for that scarecrow, so this is a perfect opportunity to do so while we wait for Shane to come on out of his home. I'm going to shift that slightly over so it will fall to the right instead of to the left. Yes. Marvelous. So, what I give to him right now, here you go, Shane. How did I know it was your favorite? Just a hunch. You will see here that I have 4 hearts with Shane. When I talk to him later at the festival, it will give me the 5 heart boosts that I need to dance with him. Everything is going according to plan. In the meantime, I'm going to pull out a few things. Going to get rid of these. I need the fiber, the mixed seeds, I have the wood that I need, and the sap. Wonderful. Oh. I also need that watering can. The Flower Festival doesn't start until 9 o'clock, so in the meantime I will once again be chopping down wood. And I'm going to be clearing out this area here in particular because that is where I'm going to be planting all of the hot pepper seeds in the summer. Hot pepper seeds are another one of Shane's most loved gifts, and it's important that we give Shane his most loved gifts, because that gives us more friendship points than it would a liked gift. And another little secret thing that a lot of people don't really know about Stardew Valley is that if you give an NPC 2 liked gifts, or most loved gifts rather, in a week, you get an extra tiny little bit of bonus points. It's about 10 or 20 points, which, you know, normally would be something overlooked, but in the context of a speedrun, incredibly important. So, we're at the Flower Festival now. We're gonna mosey on over, see if we can talk to Shane. Where's our guy? While we listen to the plucky little music. There he is. Hello. There we go. He said yes, and we got the new friend achievement, which means we have 5 hearts with somebody. We are all good. Let's start the flower dance, which means it's time for flower crowns. This is an unskippable cutscene, but it's okay, because we get to watch everybody dance. And our farmer attempt to dance without the dress, and without knowing any of the choreography. She does her best! Now would be a great opportunity to read some donations as well, while we watch this marvelous little cutscene and I take a sip of water. Wonderful. That was fun. Time to go home. And we go straight to sleep. And we sleep straight through to the summer. Sleeping through days is incredibly fast in Stardew Valley. It's one of the fastest ways to skip through days. And with some of the updates, I think after 1.2, sleeping through days became much faster because you could just go straight to bed. You don't need to walk out and then walk back in. It became very fast, which we like. We like fast. I'm going to clear out this way down here. Yes. Marvelous. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna grab my hoe and start putting down some plots. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 plots, all done right before Shane leaves his house. Fantastic. Whoops. A little bit of a fumbling error there, but nothing too bad. This extra beer that we have here is our last gift. Here you go. He apologizes for being rude when you first meet, which is very sweet of him. Shane has grown on me as I have continued to run this category. So, 35 slots here. I'm going to put down these mixed seeds and hope for some of these. These are hot pepper seeds. There is a 1 in 4 chance that a mixed seed will be a hot pepper seed, and it looks like RNG blessed me today. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that's really, really good. I'm going to craft some fertilizer. Fertilizer will not only help us get higher level crops, it allows for crops that grow consistently, crops that you don't need to plant over and over, just like the hot pepper seeds, to potentially pop extra crops, which is great for the money route. I will also be crafting the scarecrow and deleting all of this coal. I also don't need this fiber anymore. Fantastic. Here you go, Mr. Scarecrow. Let's see, 35 minus 5, 30, 29. I will be needing 29 hot pepper seeds. This is where everything else came in handy. That should be good. I will be putting all of that wood away, and I'll craft the rest of the fertilizer. Every little bit of money helps. Whatever I don't spend right now on the 29 pieces of, or the 29 hot pepper seeds, I will be saving for the fall, where I will be needing every cent I can get for the house upgrade, which costs 10,000 gold, and the marriage pendant, which costs 5,000 gold. For now, though, 29 hot pepper seeds. So far, so good. That's also why we keep the parsnips, to sell them. 9. Awesome. With a little bit left to spare. Fantastic. I'm going to go around this way, so that way I pop up right at the south farm and take a little peek at these trash cans while I go. Sometimes you can find super valuable things in trash cans like gemstones or food, which sells for good money. It's part of the reason why we bother peeking. And so long as Shane doesn't catch us, we'll be fine, I promise. So, the hard part is over. The biggest hump, the first hump, is getting to the flower festival and making sure that you do the friendship routing. The beginning of the friendship routing during the spring is very, very tight. If you forget to speak to Shane once, you will not have enough friendship to dance with him at the flower festival. It is that precise. Now, things are a little bit easier. It's a bit more RNG reliant because we do hope for rain. Because we need to water all of these lovely hot peppers and get enough crops for that 1,500 gold necessary that I mentioned earlier. But it's also not absolutely run breaking. If we don't get the RNG that we need for the rain, we just water the crops. It's all good. Nothing too heavy to worry about. So I will sleep. For 35, I can sleep on the 2nd. That is an earthquake, another overnight event. This happens every spring 3rd in the first year of playing Stardew Valley. Nothing too crazy. No big deal. We know that it's coming. I also sleep on the 3rd. On the 4th, I water. So, something to know about rain in Stardew Valley. There is a certain percentage of chance that it will rain on any given day in Stardew Valley, depending on the season. In the spring, you have about a 20% chance of rain every single day. In the summer, however, it gets a little bit dicey, because we start out with a 13% chance of it raining on any given day. And as the season goes on, the odds increase to about 23%. So while it is more likely that we get rain during the last few days of the season, the days where we need it, the days where it is most important, is when we are less likely to get it. It's not great. But we hope for the best. Also, depending on the number of hot peppers you plant, is the number of times that you can sleep. Let's say, for example, I only planted 30 instead of 35. I would have to walk out every single day to water these plants. I have 35 here, which is about medium difficulty. Gives me a little bit more chance to sleep through days. It's slightly faster. There is also a 40 and 45 pepper route. The 40 pepper route is probably the fastest on 1.5 because every watering can holds enough water for 40 plots. You do need to be very precise with your watering, however, because if you accidentally go very fast and double water, you need to refill your watering can twice. 35, you have a certain amount of leeway and you can go through the entire plot and only have to refill your watering can once. 45, you need to refill your watering can regardless. And 30 is the same with 35, you only need to refill your watering can once. I opt for 35 because I feel like it's a happy balance between the two, between the 40 and the easier 30. It gives me a good amount of money. I don't need to be running around trying for extra backup strats. I have a general idea as to when it is I need to water, but I do also have a spreadsheet printed out in front of me that I can refer to just in case. It also helps if I get an unexpected rain day, I can refer to it as needed. But right now, we are getting quite unlucky with rain days, so I need to run out and water all of these peppers. But these guys are just about ready to harvest. They should be ready to harvest on Monday. And this is where the real fun begins. This is the frantic farming aspect of the run. A lot of the summer is just running outside. We run outside, we water our plants, we go to sleep. With the occasional visitation of Shane. So, Monday. It is the 8th. Our peppers should be good to go. And if we're lucky, we will get to see the effects of the fertilizer. Oh, yep. So the fertilizer gives us gave us that extra little pepper that we saw pop out. Incredibly helpful, don't you think? While I wait for Shane to come out, I'm going to be alternating between watering and cutting down trees, because it is very important that I get the required amount of wood that I need for this run. We have already dealt with about 100, so I am down to about 750 wood I need for the rest of this run. I should also note the importance of the scarecrow. I'm going to go and head down. That scarecrow protects our crops from being eaten by crows, which, you know, it's in the name. That makes sense. Here's the little trick to it. In Stardew Valley, if you plant anywhere between 1 and 15 crops, the scarecrows will not come down, which is why I wasn't worried about the parsnips. Here you go, Shane, and we talked to him, all good. That's why I wasn't too worried about the parsnips up north. There were 15 of them, I harvested 2, there was no way that there was going to be a crow eating them. I didn't need to do that, but it's fine. These peppers, however, are a hot commodity, and I need them desperately. I need every single one. The scarecrow does his job very well, and he protects all of these little plants from getting eaten by crows. Very, very important. He does a fantastic job. I should also note, you may have noticed that I gifted Shane a very particular quality pepper. We only gift Shane gold quality peppers. We don't gift him silver, and we definitely don't gift him normal quality. Although they are all his favorite kinds of peppers, this is the 9th, and I water today. I don't need to gift today, I just water. Although all of the peppers do grant a base number of friendship points, the quality will give you an extra little boost. So we gift him gold peppers because high quality is better. I personally wouldn't want to get a low quality. Let's say I really like avocados, for example. If somebody gave me kind of like a normal avocado as opposed to like a really, really nice looking avocado, I would really appreciate the really, really nice looking avocado more than the regular avocado. That was a bit of a weird analogy. But it works. I'm going to water again today. Usually around now I will have my chat spam a rain emote that I have for subscribers in attempts to bribe RNG in giving us rain days. But it's just me recording. So all I can do is plead RNG from here. RNG, please. May I have a rain day? May I please have a rain day? Fill this guy up. Alright. The 11th is another harvest gift day. We try to gift on the harvesting days, just because you're going to be out here anyways. Harvesting all of these plants. There's another bonus pepper. Fantastic. Love to see it. We try to gift on harvest days because you're going to be out here picking up all these plants. You might as well run over and say hi to Shane while you're at it, you know? Though if it does start to rain, like for example, if I get rain during a harvest day, I will not gift Shane. It will take a little bit more time. It's better to gift on a sunny day than it is on a rainy day where you can just go to sleep right away and take advantage of the rain and save a little bit of time. We always gift on sunny days. I'm gonna head down now. Hello, Shane. I have a pepper for you. And any of these little down moments while I'm outside waiting for Shane, while I'm chopping down trees, here you go, sir. How did I know this was your favorite? Just a hunch. Just an inkling. It's not like I'm, you know, reading a guide or that I looked at the wiki. It was just a hunch. It was just a guess, a lucky guess, if you will. Alright, let's water these pepper plants. But yes, moments where I'm watering, where I am chopping down trees, where I'm waiting for Shane, all prime opportunities for reading donations. While I focus on this watering. It's also a great moment to take questions from chat. Watering the plants doesn't take very long, somewhere between 6 and 8 seconds, depending on if you're animation canceling or not. Animation canceling, by the way, a hard-coded speed tech in the game, used with, I Can Sleep Today. Fantastic. Some of the world record holders. Oh yes, that's right. Summer, with all of its, with all of its lovely surprises, and its odds for rain, has exactly 2 automatic rain days. There are 2 days in the summer, just like that 1 day in the spring, where it will always, no matter what, rain. One of those days is the 13th, which just passed. Another one is later on in the season, the 26th, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it's the 26th. Those are the only 2 days in the summer where it will always rain without fail. Otherwise, we are still reliant on RNG. Alright, we've got a harvest day coming up. I think this is the one of the, if not the most RNG heavy parts of the run, where you're just hoping for rain the entire time. But of course, it wouldn't be a speedrun if you didn't have to rely on RNG. It's one of the most popular aspects of speedrunning, is playing with the RNG. And there are ways to manipulate the rain. I know that some min-maxers will manipulate their steps. They will count their steps, and depending on the number of steps you get or you take throughout the day, you can, whoops. Let's go give Shane. Depending on the number of steps you take the day before, it can generate rain the next day. It's very fascinating tech, but we don't use it in this speedrun because that's just very bloated, very bloated gameplay. Or at least the mid-level speedrunners. I think maybe the world record might. But, you know. You don't have to do step counting. You don't need to do animation canceling to speedrun Stardew Valley. You can just go quickly. Oh! The 16th. I was supposed to water and gift today, but I'm not gifting today because it's raining. I am taking advantage of the rain. So instead, I will gift today. That was good luck. That was very good luck. So this is an example of gifting on a sunny day instead of on a rain day. It's just so much faster to sleep on a rain day. You don't have to waste that time that you would otherwise be using watering. Or in my case, we don't need these anymore. Chopping down trees. We want to make the most of our time. Hello, Shane. That was remarkably good timing. We caught him right as he was walking out that door. Oh, yes. Alright, let's water these plants. Our precious, precious peppers. Our precious hot peppers. I am convinced that some of these peppers that we give to Shane go into the pepper poppers that we received in the mail later in the run. You cannot change my mind. I'm absolutely positive that is how it goes. Because yes, that is a thing that some of the NPCs do. They will send you food in the mail, and it will sit there until you pick it up, which is a little disconcerting. A little bit. Just a little concerning. The 18th. This is a harvest day. So I'm just gonna harvest. It's really important that I take advantage of this rain. If I don't harvest today, then I will be behind on harvesting for the rest of the season. So even though it's raining, I don't just sleep through the day. I will absolutely harvest the peppers. Also very good luck. I can sleep on the 19th. And I come out to water on the 20th. Every little bit of rain saves time. It's always a few seconds, be it 3 to 6. It always saves a little bit of time. We love it when it rains. Mostly. We do need sunny days to gift to Shane, but push comes to shove, we will water. I mean, we will gift on a rainy day. These runs tend to be very, very marathon safe. Because if you say forget to gift on a particular day, you can always gift the next day. Or if you gift the wrong thing, you can just reload the day. Stardew Valley saves at the beginning of every morning. So let's say, for example, I accidentally gave him this acorn. I could just restart the day and everything would be totally fine without that much of a time loss. It is Saturday. I don't need to be gifting him right now. My goodness. All for the explanation. The 21st, I also water. The spreading weeds have caused damage to my farm. Oh dear. My poor scarecrow. Oh my goodness. That's not great. That's not good at all. Well, hopefully the crows won't come for me. However, let's see. If I can get a coal from some of these, I can craft another one super duper quickly. Coal has about a 10% chance of spawning from these rocks. So let's see how lucky I get. I would really rather not risk any of my crops. I just spent a good amount of time emphasizing how important they are. No such luck for me. We can try again tomorrow. Well, the good news is they survived the night. But the fiber, this fiber right here, destroyed my poor scarecrow. I must avenge my scarecrow. May I have some coal, please? May I please have some coal? None such luck for me today. I will go down, gift Shane. There we are. I do always appreciate how relaxing the music in Stardew Valley is. It's just so well done and nice. Every season has a soundtrack that suits it incredibly well. It's lovely. It's really lovely. I think I'm going to try my luck once again with those last two stones over there. Let's see. Nope. Alright. Hopefully they will last the night. I water once again today. And a gift. This is a dangerous game we are playing with RNG now. But, so far things seem to be going okay. While I wait for it to be 7:10, I will chop these trees down. Let's see. What can I do? Well, we are far enough along in the season that if a crow were to come and eat one or two, it would be alright. We have lots of peppers for our dear Shane. And for selling later as well. Ultimately, I think we'll be alright. The 24th, I need to water. Always interesting when things like this happen. I didn't even realize that those fibers were there. I would have taken care of them. That's honestly never happened to me before. I've never had that happen in my several, probably about 100 attempts at this run. Oops. Okay. 24th, I water. Ah! There they go. There they are. These darned crows. That's one. But I can lose up to 5 and still be alright. And there are only 4 days left in the season, so I'm sure it will be fine. I'm going to refill this. Chop down this tree over here. I will plant those. And chop down this tree here. There are 28 days in each season, so I'm sure that I will be okay. '25th is a harvest day. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Ah, another one. Get out of here, Crow. Terrible, terrible. And those extra hot peppers are incredibly helpful. That's one of the better things about this run, is that it's very hard to break, especially in a marathon setting. Even though I don't have a scarecrow, we will still be able to finish this. Ah, a mushroom. Helpful. Let's see, let's see, let's see. The 25th. It rains today, so I don't need to go out. Will I get lucky and get a double back-to-back rain day? The answer is no, but that's alright. Ah, another one has been stolen from me. These darned crows. We are nearly at the end of summer now. Tomorrow will be the final harvest day. And I will sleep straight through to the fall. I do want to note that I don't sleep on, I don't leave immediately on fall 1st. I sleep straight through to the 4th of fall, mostly because Pierre's is closed on Wednesdays, and it's very important that I have Pierre's open. Let's harvest. Let's grab this final harvest. A little ragged, but we made it! With a few extra peppers to spare. Fantastic. Alright. Now I sleep straight till the 4th. Tiller, fantastic. Getting Tiller means that when I sell these hot peppers, I will get 10% more profit. I forgot to split. 10% more profit when I sell the peppers, which is very important, again, for the money routing. Alright. First things first, I will grab these. Let's get rid of these. I also need to put these the watering can and the hoe away. I'm going to head up and check my mail. And as I head up to check my mail, I do want to note that I will be checking my mail incredibly quickly. So this is a photosensitivity flash warning. When I check my mail, the screen will be flashing quite aggressively. So if you are photosensitive, I do suggest looking away. I will let you know when it will be safe to look again. But if you are photosensitive, I do suggest taking care and looking away from the screen as I head up. I'm going to chop down some extra trees as I head up. I have until about 8:10 to chop down these trees. But as I go, alright. Photosensitivity warning. Okay. It is safe to look now. Remember what I said about the pepper poppers in the mail? We got 4 pepper poppers in the mail and 4 pizzas. We sell the pizzas for profit. And the pepper poppers we also sell. I'm going to try and keep at least 2. Because they provide a speed boost. If I eat a pepper popper, they will allow me to move quickly. Probably because it's so spicy. I think that's what the gimmick is supposed to be, that it's so spicy we go super duper duper fast. But the goal right now is to... Let's skip this cutscene. The goal right now is to sell everything in my inventory that is sellable and get at least 1,400 gold. I'm sorry. 14. Oh, it is not 9 o'clock yet. In the meantime, though, hello, Shane. I have a gift for you. All according to plan. So, I need 10,000 gold for the house upgrade and 5,000 gold for the pendant. I only need 14. It is 9 o'clock. I only need 14 because of that extra 1,000 that I mentioned in the mail for when you play as a female character. All of these, 1, 2, and I'm going to keep 3 hot peppers. Just a little close. Oh. Let me check my journal. I can get a couple of hundred from my journal. Marvelous! We have enough. So, all of that being said, oh, before I forget, actually. This is very important. I need this bouquet. And I think I'll sell 1 pepper popper. Yes, just to make up for it. I only really need 1. The extra is as a backup. Now I'm going to head up to Robin's. I remembered the bouquet. This is the thing that a few marriage runners will forget. They will forget to buy the bouquet because it is at the very bottom of Pierre's inventory list. I have forgotten the bouquet a handful of times. It happens to everybody. So, Robin, will you upgrade my house? Pretty, please. You will? Thank you very much. It will be done in 3 days. This is another prerequisite of the marriage percent run. You can't get married before your house upgrade is finished. But this is also the tail end of the run. We are very nearly finished now. What needs to be done? Well, I need 300. Actually, I should probably just head to bed. What do I need? I need 300 wood. I'm going to conserve my energy and head down right now. 300 wood for the bridge. I also need Shane at 10 hearts, because if Shane is not at 10 hearts, I cannot buy the marriage pendant. That is a prerequisite of buying the marriage pendant. You need to have somebody already at 10 hearts, or the old mariner will not allow you to purchase the coveted pendant. I don't want to lose any of my money, so the common strategy of exhausting out, using up all of your energy until you pass out, not the most viable here. We want to take care of our energy. Yes! Marvelous! Alright, let's go to sleep. I will sleep until the 5th, which is the very next day, and I will go down. Right. First I check the mail. So once again, a photosensitivity warning. I will let you know when it is good to look again. Perfect. We got the money in the mail from my parents and an extra pizza. Thank you, Shane. Very thoughtful of him. So today, I need to give him the bouquet. So I will be frantically chopping down trees while I wait once again for it to be 7:10. The order in which I gift him these items that I will be gifting him shortly is incredibly important. Right now, Shane is locked at 8 hearts. He will not progress with heart levels until I give him the bouquet. So, first, I gift him the bouquet. Hello, sir. This opens up for 10 hearts. Now, I gift him the pepper. Here you go. I knew it was your favorite because I adore you. And I talk to him for the friendship points. We always need to remember to talk to him. Now this is where we hope to finish the run. I am gunning for the prerequisite number of wood. And we are once again hoping for rain. Because the old mariner will only show up on the beach when it is raining. It's not uncommon if you are incredibly unlucky and don't get any rain during the fall. It has happened. You do need to sleep all through the winter to get the rain, to get the rain that you need in the spring to get married. It's rare, but it does happen. And you know, we need to factor everything in. But it looks like I'm making good time right now. And there isn't very much to worry about. So we hope for rain. We hope for rain on the 7th or the 8th. The 7th is when the house will be finished. The 8th is the last possible day I can gift Shane without having to worry about the decay. If it does not rain on the 7th or the 8th, I will continue to hope for rain, but I will gift him on the 8th. Just to prevent any decay from the affection. It's also why I'm keeping the pizza and I'm not selling it. Worst comes to worst, I can use it as a gift because Shane also loves pizza. The NPCs will gift you things that they love in the mail. So, I'm running low on energy, I'm going to sleep. Let's hope for rain. That means the house is done. And it's raining on the 7th. Fantastic. I am going to... Let's get this last little bit of wood that I need. This minuscule amount of wood. 2 trees, and I will be all set to go. And now we really get to see how to go fast. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. All of it fell into the lake, but it's fine because the stump has given me what I need. Okay, I'm gonna eat this pepper popper and we really get to go fast right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm going to run all the way down to the beach. And I'm going to unlock a cutscene. The cutscene is where Willy gives us a fishing rod. We call it the Willy cutscene. Pretty self-explanatory. Down we go. Cutscene, we skip it. We have the fishing rod, and now I'm going to run this way. I'm going to build this bridge. Another unskippable cutscene, it's fine. And instead of going to the old mariner, because you can see here that I don't have 10 hearts yet, I'm going to go and speak to Shane. We're going to gift him this last pepper. It should be around here by now. Yes. I'm going to reload the day. I don't know why the garbage can opened, but that's not great. So it goes. We get to do all of this again. Fantastic. Definitely be mindful of your placements. So it goes. That's just speedrunning. Fabulous. All right. Let's pop this pepper popper. Yes. Run back to the beach. Also, the reason I reset is because if an NPC catches you digging through the garbage, like I was doing just now, unintentionally, of course, you lose friendship points with them. Those very, very important friendship points that I spent the entire run building up. Skip the cutscene. Obtain the bamboo pole. Build the bridge. Run along this way. Head up this way. We're at the very end now. This is it. This is the final lap. This is it. This is all we need. Hello, Shane. I'll catch you. No. I'll catch you quickly. Here you go. I will speak to you. There we go. That's 10 hearts, which means that I can run down to the old marina. Grab the marriage pendant. Let me just clear out my inventory incredibly quickly first. We need that empty space. Give me the pendant, old man. Here you go. Take your money. I will hold it. And now we're going to go meet Shane, who should be in front of Piers right now. Because it's raining, he's on his way up to Joja. He's on his way up to work, which means I can intercept him on the way to the shop. Where is he? There he is. Marry me, good sir. Fantastic. 3 days. So, we don't need to do anything else. All we need to do is sleep. So I'm gonna run home, all while using the pepper popper. The speed boost is still in effect. It's very, very useful. And I'm going to grab the bed. Grab the bed. Pull it over here. Go to sleep. Yes. This is it. This is the run. We sleep for 3 days, and all we have to worry about now is the marriage cutscene. But we are in the clear. That's it. We are good. Marriage cutscene. Time will be when the little heart appears and they kiss. It's very romantic and lovely. We don't have time to listen to all of this, though, so Lewis, get a move on. Yes, let's get right to it. Come on, Lewis. This might actually be a PB too. Oh my goodness. Ah. And that's time! And that's a PB. Oh my god. Well, that's time. I really do hope that you consider this for Flame Fatales. I love this speed game so much. It's very calming, and it's a lot of fun. You get to see a lot of really cool tech, and you know, you get to see people be romantic at the end. It's wonderful. And you know, flower crowns and frantic farming. It's a great time. So thank you so much for your consideration, and I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever it is for you. And thank you again. Have a wonderful day.